Oklahoma weather expert, Lacey Swope.
All right, guys, we are talking a cold front headed our way. It's almost here. We got to get through today. Today will still be hot, dangerously hot in portions of Oklahoma, and we have severe storms likely in parts of the state heading into the overnight hours and early morning Friday. Tomorrow, you will feel the effects of this. See the 50s, the 60s up to the north. That air mass is coming to town. There'll be 50s and 60s by Saturday morning across Oklahoma. Oklahoma City today, 101, and then nearly 40 degrees cooler in 48 hours, 63 degrees by Saturday morning. Not breaking records, but man, for this time of year, it is rare to get this cool and to have this strong of a front. Now, as the main storm system approaches, which is right now coming out over the Rockies, we have a low to a moderate threat for severe weather between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. Large hail, damaging winds, and flooding possible in spots. The latest timing this morning for tonight's severe weather, 8 p.m. to midnight in northwestern Oklahoma and in the Panhandle. So after midnight, rolling into Enid, Tologa, Kingfisher, Clinton, midnight to 4 a.m., 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., moving through the metro the way it looks, West Metro a little bit earlier, and then 8 a.m. to noon, pressing to the east. And all indications are storms will be the strongest in the northwest, and they do start to weaken as they make their way further into the state. We're talking some rain this morning. We've had showers and storms up along the Oklahoma-Kansas border. Still getting some rain in the west, back into the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles that will swing on through. So we're dry on Next Gen Live in the metro, but we'll have rain chances, slight category, taking you through the morning, 30%, 40% chance up to the north. The clouds are rolling in, 77 degrees, west wind this morning. It'll be a north breeze most of the afternoon. A weak boundary is moving in ahead of the strong cold front. 78 in Stillwater, 75 in Seminole, 80 in Byers, 76 in Watonga. It is hot. Some of us will have highs in the 70s tomorrow afternoon. Yes, that's how strong that boundary will be. Mid-upper 70s, some 80s. It is still a hot wind today. We have a south wind south of that boundary, light north wind up to the north. And your before you go forecast, 90 at noon, 93 by 3 o'clock. That's our high, but we will have a heat index around 101. So 90s in northern Oklahoma. It's cooler than where you've been. Triple digits down to the south, factoring in the moisture, 100, 105, possibly as hot as 115. In the southeast. Now here's future Next Gen. We're going to talk much more about the rain and the storms headed our way, because anytime you get rain in July, that's a good thing. And we still need more rain in northern Oklahoma. That's where the drought still rages on in our north central counties. Sprinkles this morning, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., maybe through 11 and noon, and then we dry it out. We get sunny, we get hot, and storms erupt coming off of the Rockies. As the jet stream energy races over the Rockies, those storms go up. That complex develops and makes its way through Kansas. Here's our panhandle, northwestern Oklahoma, 11 o'clock. Notice 11 o'clock tonight, most of the rain is not in Oklahoma. It's later. It arrives midnight to 3 a.m. in the northwest. Now, along this leading edge, hail up to golf balls, winds 60, 70, some gusts maybe even closer to 80, but everything starts to weaken. Now, the question is, how quickly does it weaken? Some data says it's just limping in as it makes it into the metro, and we don't see severe weather. This particular data set says the storms are still pretty strong, moving in between 4 again and 8 a.m. Then pressing off to the east, still may have some sprinkles around during rush hour, but I think the bulk of the severe weather will be gone for your Friday morning drive. Now tonight, it's a 60% chance of rain in OKC, lesser chance to the south, much higher chance up to the north. Still could have some quarter-size hail in the metro on the high end, up to golf balls in the northwest, and winds 60 to 70 miles per hour, some of the strongest winds in the northwest. Now let's talk the cooler air. 60s overnight tonight, some 70s to the south, and these are your highs for your Friday. That Canadian air just keeps seeping on down from the north. North winds around, the humidity gets knocked down and way into Texas. 70s, 80s, still some 90s in southern Oklahoma. It looks absolutely beautiful. The air will be crisp by Saturday morning. 50s and low 60s on the way. It will feel fantastic, especially compared to where we've been. Saturday afternoon, 87, 91 on Sunday. I keep saying it because I'm hoping folks are heading to the lakes and planning on camping. Wish I could do that. That's what the weather's gonna be perfect for into the weekend. Mid-upper 90s, some triple digits by the end of the week. We heat it right back up and July rages on. Back to you guys.